Welcome back to the Malaysia Money Matters show. It's the 5th of February, 26.
We have a lot to get through today. It really feels like a tale of two markets.
How so?
Well, you've got this massive local push in infrastructure and building, but at the same time, global markets are just chaotic.
Okay, let's start with that local building boom. The data center story is getting really big.
It's moved way past hype. We just saw IOI Properties Group sell land in Banting.
To bridge data centers, right, for a huge sum.
Almost 741 million ringgit. And that's just the land.
So that's one piece. But then you also have Binastra Core, and they've just secured a contract worth, what, 503 million?
Exactly. To actually build a data center in Kuala Lumpur. So you see the land deal, then you see the construction deal.
And there's more. Melaka is getting a 9 billion ringgit investment for an AI-based data center.
It's the whole chain. And to power all of this, you need cables.
Which brings us to Southern Cable Group.
Yep. They got over 120 million in variation orders from Tenaga National. TNB basically needs more infrastructure than they first thought.
It's all connected. It's not just tech, though, is it? We're seeing it in housing, too.
Absolutely. Mah Sing Group is stepping in to revive a stalled affordable housing project in Penang.
A state-led push using a private company. And Legenda Properties is seeing its earnings pick up for the same reason.
The demand for affordable housing is it's relentless.
Speaking of demand, the appetite for new stocks is wild.
You're talking about the Keeming Group IPO?
Oversubscribed by 54 times. That's incredible.
It is. But on the flip side, some of the big established players are, feeling the pinch.
Like FNN. Their profit dropped 34%.
All down to a weaker U.S. dollar. It's a classic Forex problem. If you import a lot, that volatility can really hurt you.
And Tenaga National, they're playing a very long game with that tax credit recovery.
20 years. It might take 20 years to see all of that money. It's there, but it's a slow, slow drip.
Now, before we move on, there were a couple of interesting legal updates.
The High Court one about petrol stations was significant.
Right. Ruling that canopies and lights count as capital allowances. Which is just tax speak for a business expense, isn't it?
It is. A nice little win for station operators. And in other news, Sinchu and Sinarharian paid some reduced fines for reporting errors.
A reminder to get your facts straight.
Which is, well, it's a crucial point when we look at the banking sector. The agrobank story is just alarming.
A 203.8 million ringgit loss from online fraud. That is a staggering number.
And 47 arrests so far. He puts all the leadership changes at the new digital banks into perspective.
You mean at Aeon Bank, KA Digital Bank, and Paynet?
Yeah. New CEOs coming in. They're not just in launch mode anymore. Now it's about growth and critically security. You can't afford an agrobank situation.
Okay, let's switch gears to the international side. And if you're a crypto holder, this is probably painful.
It's been a bloodbath. A Bitcoin-led crash wiped out nearly $500 billion in a week.
Bitcoin's trading around, what, $76,600 now?
Somewhere around there. The whole digital gold idea is really being tested. When things get uncertain, people are selling it, not buying it.
And things are definitely getting uncertain.
The U.S. shot down an Iranian drone. Oil prices spiked immediately. You have instability in Myanmar, political issues in the Philippines. It's a tense environment.
So how is Malaysia navigating this?
Yeah.
The Prime Minister made some comments.
Right. PM Anwar Ibrahim is basically saying we're exploring new markets, like Brazil, while keeping our ties with both the U.S. and China.
Playing it neutral.
You have to. We also saw some positive news on the border with Indonesia.
Oh, yeah, the redemarcation. Malaysia gained about 780 hectares.
A good bit of diplomatic housekeeping. But, our own armed forces are slagging some issues.
They need funds released. There was a procurement freeze. And it's affecting operations.
Can't secure your borders without a budget.
And finally, a potential policy shift that could affect car buyers.
The government is reviewing the import of completely built-up electric vehicles, CBUs.
So, cars that are imported fully assembled.
Exactly. The review is about protecting the local industry. The idea is to push manufacturers to assemble or even build those EVs right here.
It all circles back to that theme we started with, doesn't it?
It really does. Build local capacity, whether it's data centers, housing, or cars.
A lot of heavy investment at home set against some serious risks from fraud and global markets.
It's a balancing act, for sure. The opportunities are definitely local, but the risks feel very global.
We'll keep tracking it all for you. Subscribe to the Malaysia Money Matters podcast so you won't miss any important updates to the Malaysian market news.
Hey there, thanks for tuning in. If you would like a deeper dive into all the investment opportunities from today's news, subscribe to my newsletter at moneymatters.substack.com. I will be sharing a deeper analysis of the key investment opportunities from today's news, including what makes these opportunities stand out and how they fit into the broader market trends. By subscribing to the Malaysia Money Matters newsletter, you will also get exclusive insights on my watch list and portfolio and fundamental reports on Malaysian listed companies.